Greetings from the black holes of South Dakota, United States of Advertising. Stan Jabalisco here. I'd like to just explain a little more about what I mean when I say grit being an essential ingredient for any successful creative endeavor. Grit. G-R-I-T. Like, the sandy stuff that you find all over the place on a really dry day in Texas in August. Grit. Well, Thomas Alva Edison had grit. I'd like to give you just two very brief examples of that. On one occasion, his entire laboratory burned to the ground. There was nothing left but ashes and wreckage. And he stood amongst those ashes and that wreckage and looked around to his assistants and he said, what do you suppose he said? What do you suppose he said? He said, "We start rebuilding tomorrow." I guess he figured he'd take the rest of that day off. Can't really say I blame him, do you? There's another story about Thomas Alva Edison that demonstrates grit. It's said that he tried a couple of thousand different light bulb designs and they all failed. He kept trying and trying and they just kept on not working the way that he wanted them to work. Finally, one of his assistants or colleagues said to him, "Why don't you just give up? This is a futile endeavor. You're pissing into the wind, buddy." I don't know if they said that, but he said back, "Oh, quite the contrary. These are not failures. Exactly. I've just found 2,000 different designs that won't work. That means I'm 2,000 designs that won't work closer to the design that will work." Well, his incandescent light bulbs are beginning to fall out of favor now, being taken over by compact fluorescents and LED lights. But for quite a long time, I guess it'd be pretty hard to say that the incandescent light bulb was a failure. This is the first hot day we've had here in the black holes of South Dakota in a long, long time, and I can't say I'm shedding any tears. But that's what I mean by grit. Stan Jabalisco, signing off for now. Until next time, so long.